with 2024 right here and starting up, I figured I would go look up some of the movies that are coming out this year, and I would give my most anticipated films that I'm looking forward to see. So, got my list. Um, right off the way, Night Swim. It's a horror film coming out. The only trailer I've seen was this quick. Uh, it's some girls in a pool, and then something happens, and then it just says Night Swim. It's directed by Bruce McGuire, stars Wyatt Russell, that is Kurt Russell's son, and Carrie Condon. So I'm looking forward to see that one because obviously I'm a big horror buff. Next one is Mickey 17, directed by Bong Joon-ho. It stars Robert Pattinson, and basically what he does is explorers, are sent to colonize a planet, and it's kind of probably how I would assume it's going to be like how we are looking at with Mars. I think I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I'm a big Robert Pattinson fan, so I'm looking forward to that one too. Alien Romulus is coming out as well. It's supposed to take place in between Alien and Aliens, so I might have to rewatch those and kind of see if it fits in between. Maybe I'll watch Alien, watch this, and then Aliens to see if it actually is a good trilogy or not. We'll see. I love the Alien films, so we'll see. Saw 11 is coming out, and I liked Saw 10, and I kind of feel like they should just continue with what they did there and just kind of make it more about the traps and have a story, of course, but not necessarily connect every little thing, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm a diehard, so I'll check it out and see. Joker 2, Folly Adieu, is Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, and coming back as the director, Todd Phillips. I liked the first one, so I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with Lady Gaga. She's a great actress, so I'm excited about that one too. Smile 2, not much. I couldn't find much about this one because they pretty much said everything was under wraps, which is fine. The first Smile was okay. I did like it. It was original. I liked that about it, so hopefully they kind of just continue with the originality of the first one and just make a new premise, kind of like how they did with Happy Death Day to You, I guess. Gladiator 2 actually is really happening. I heard about this one probably 5 years after Gladiator, but realistically, I've started hearing whispers about this one probably about 2 years ago, and I had heard rumor that, it's Ridley Scott and Denzel Washington. I'm like, okay, we'll see about that, but it's legit. It is Denzel's teaming up with Ridley Scott again, and as well as Paul Mescal. So I don't know what exactly is going to be the premise of this. I'm excited because I love the first one, so we'll see. Hopefully we get a good thing because it's a great lineup to potentially do that. Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, starring Brian Cox and Miranda Otto. So presumably they're going to bring Miranda Otto back as Eowyn, and Brian Cox is going to be somebody. Maybe he'll be Logan Roy with a little bit of soldier to him. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited. It's a Lord of the Rings film. As long as they stick to canon, I'll be okay with it. And even if they don't necessarily stick to canon, as long as they don't botch it like the Amazon series, I will be fine with it. Civil War is coming out, and basically what it seems to be is about how we've been talking with the political climate and all that. It's just a divide amongst the country, and apparently there's going to be a war, which I hate to say it, but I see that I see this coming to fruition. It stars Kirsten Dunst and Nick Offerman, so it could be interesting. The Strangers, Chapter 1. Don't really know much about it other than the fact that the thing that I saw had something to do with the original crew, so it might be the beginning of how they started doing what they did and why they did it. I don't know. Twisters is coming out, and it is the sequel from Twister, the big hit from the 90s, and it is starring, I don't know the names of the kids, but it is going to be the children of Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt, as far as I know. So if we get some cool tornado chasings, no matter how it is, that'll be cool to see on big screen. And finally, the last biggie for me that I want to see is Nosferatu this year coming out, directed by Robert Eggers, one of my favorite directors of all time. It stars Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's going to be a very good film like all of his other ones. And Nosferatu is one of the best horror films of all time. So having the, in my opinion, current best horror filmmaker and filmmaker in general, coming out with a retelling of the most famous horror film of all time, pretty excited. So we'll see how it goes, and I look forward to seeing these, and hopefully I'll come back with a review if I can get to see them, because I know some of these probably aren't going to be local, and they're going to be, some of them are only going to be like in LA and IMAX and that kind of thing. So if I see them, obviously I'll review them, and when I do, we'll see how my predictions are. But until then, I will be back with some more stuff, and I'll talk to you then.